Alright, guys. Today we're playing bedwars, but with a sort of like a finger missing. Um, it's a long story. Also, there's a rotational item of ice in these things, which are very much overpowered. Uh, they have no like, unlike a bow, they don't like go fall back. Just like shoot them at anyone and hit. As long as you can aim, which I cannot. There. Anyway, so a couple days ago, I decided that um my job at McDonald's just would not work out. Just didn't. It just didn't work. Um, so I figured I'll tell my boss, we won't just drag this out because we all know it's should happen and is about to happen. So I gave him my couple days notice. Not really. I'm not really required to. I believe I'm not required. Oh, lag. Not required to. I just said like because it wasn't like hard feelings. It's just like, listen, I'll finish my shifts and then I won't like continue to work next week. And he was like, all right. We both agreed it was for the best. Also, paying is now affecting us bad. We have like a 7 win streak or something. Nothing crazy, but it is once you hear the rest of the story. Um, Oof. All right. Um, anyway, so I told him I'm quitting. He's like, all right, fair. Um, the day before, I was also, this was Wednesday, okay? Wednesday, I told him, hey, I can't work tomorrow. And I looked for a replacement, couldn't find a replacement, so I came in to work. I canceled my plans. I was gonna go to watch Minions 4. Um, at the end, we just moved that around. We went to watch a different movie. No, we watched the same movie, but just a different date. Holy shit. Oh, fuck. Well, that was exciting. Um, no. So we figured we'll watch a different day. I went to work, okay? 2 minutes after I go to work, I kinda like. So I go into work, I sign in, um, check out. They tell me there is no ice cream because McDonald's. And I was like confused because usually Dafka, uh, specifically at our location, there's always ice cream. So I went to check it out. I go in because we can't mix the dairy and the meat area. Oh fuck! Yeah, streaming is not easy. We can't mix it, so there's a door separating between them. Now, this is like a solid door, and it's like a flimsy door, double door. There's no hinges. Like it has hinges, but it's like look around. Why does he keep running to run? Because that's how low he is. Got it. There we go. I don't actually have any tools, so I guess I'm just gonna stall and maybe get some kills. Or just die instantly. No. Get the bed. Alright, so I walk in, I peep my head in, with my hand obviously, then I walk back. And I look at my hand and there's blood gushing out. Like, I don't know how much I can describe, but it went upwards like in the movies. Like it wasn't like leaking, it was like going up. I was like, it didn't hurt, possibly because adrenaline, but it was a nasty cut on my finger. This was my the left click finger for us gamers to understand because I don't know the word for it in English or in any other language actually. I'm sure it has a specific name to it. Um, so I go, I see it's cut. I go, I wash it. Now my boss, obviously at McDonald's, it's not like 30-year-olds working with you all the time. It's just a bunch of other teens working with you. I wanted that final really bad. So she's like, "Do you want a Band-Aid?" And I was like, "Now I've done some volunteering work at first aid centers and stuff, and I was like, I don't know a lot about medicine, but I know that a Band-Aid will not stop that. Oh fuck! No 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 no! He thinks I'm being nice. I'm not being nice. Um, I'm like, yeah, that's not gonna help. So she brings out some gauze and she's like, this is what we got. I asked her, do we have any glue? So I can glue my hand because that needed glue or stitches, but I'm not doing stitches on myself. Um, especially without, um, something to numb the finger. Um, Easy game. So I go in, I wash it, I show it to her. She's like, okay, yeah. Go to the ER center right next to us.
You're making up a lot of stuff just so you can be excused as bad. I think it's fun. What I just.
I don't know what you. Okay. Um. So I go there. With this paper towel. I take some paper towels from McDonald's, the one they use for cleaning. I wrap it around. It turned red instantly, like the whole thing. It was like 5 sheets that I took in a row, and I covered it. So I applied pressure. I walk over there with a smile on my face, obviously, because it didn't actually hurt, but it looked really cool. So I was like, it looked cool. Um. Anyway, um, I walk over. Then I realize I should probably call my parents. And my mom is a nurse, and she works at this place like occasionally. And they're anyways on their way home, so they could just stop by there. Um, I now here's the thing. One hand is bleeding, and the other was like holding it so it doesn't keep gushing out blood in public. Because that would have been weird. Because I'm like in McDonald's uniform and everything, and I'm like walking, and they're like, everyone's like, "Oh fuck, what happened to you?" Um, I go in there. I register. I recognize the person who's like uh, I don't know how to describe it. This is not very does a lot not do a lot of damage, but it's still overpowered. Um, I say hi. I say her name. She's like, "Oh, hello. What are you doing here?" And I like show her my hand. And, like I lifted both of them up awkwardly. Now apparently children under 18 need permission from parents that they can be operated on and be given treatment. I didn't know that. I knew that from ages 16 and up, you can go in there and you can get treatment without a parent being present. So I thought I was fine, and I'm like, "Yo, I'm 17. I don't actually need it." And she's like, "Yeah, we're gonna call we have to call your parents though for protocol." Anyway, they call him up. My mother's like, "Yeah," since they're very good friends. My mom's like, "Yeah, no, don't operate on him. Don't give him any treatment. He's fine. He's just being a bitch." Um, she cracks up. I crack up. It doesn't hurt me, so it's totally fine. I'm fine. I'm like, yeah. Wait. I'm like, yeah. I find it funny as fuck. Um, you broke the block and it came back. Bullshit. I'm kidding. No, it's probably there. Yeah, so we look at it. She tells me to sit down. 2 seconds later, I was called into triage. Triage was a nurse who was new there. I didn't recognize him. And keep in mind, I've spent like hours in there. Whether I was injured or whether I was just hanging out waiting for my mom to finish or just doing urine samples because that's what I do there because why not? Or pregnancy test. I used to also do pregnancy tests. That's fun. Um, it's funny seeing the parents being like, no, she can't be pregnant. And the results coming up positive. Anyway. So I know basically everybody there. I did not recognize him. I tell him, yo, this is a nasty cut. Um, he's like, oh, okay, I'll tell you if that's a nasty cut. I know what I'm doing. Um, he tells me to take off the piece of paper that I'm holding to keep it from gushing blood everywhere. And I'm like, I don't know if that's a good idea. He needs either glue or stitches up to the doctor. I can show the doctor. I just don't want to reveal it too many times because it's bleeding. And I don't want to lose too much blood because that hurts pretty bad. And I get headaches. He's like, no, trust me. I know what I'm doing. I'm like, okay, because I have to actually trust him. And why not? What do I have to lose from this? And it's not hurting. Worst case scenario, I'll bleed everywhere. It's exactly what happened. I bled everywhere. What the fuck? Whoa, that guy just got soloed that team. Nice job. Job. Um, anyway, these tickets are full, so we're gonna have some downtime so we can do parkour. And I really suck at this parkour. Holy cow, the lag. Anyway, I take it off. I bleed everywhere. He's like, oh fuck. He tries to look at it. He looks at it. He's like, yeah, that's pretty bad. I was like, oh really? He tells me to put it back on. he lets me put it back on. He was nice. Uh, Damn, I'm lagging pretty bad. I put it back on. He asked me like, are you up on your vaccines, etc., etc., etc. How did this happen? Told him a door closed on me. Okay, he tells me they're gonna do an X-ray. Um, and he sends me out. His face like, oh fuck, he was right. Alright, so we go there. I wait next to the X-ray area. Um, After a minute, another doctor calls me. He asks me, are you Gabriel? I'm like, yeah. He tells me, come in. He brings out the X-ray plate and he tells me to put my hand on it. Now I'm like, I know how X-ray machines work. I know that it wouldn't matter if I take off my the piece of paper holding my finger in place. Not. I asked him if I can leave it on. He's like confused. Like, we can try. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I'm confused because it should totally work. It's an X-ray machine. It's not like a camera. Um, so he takes the X-ray, tells me to move around a bit. Alright, I get the X-ray done. No broken finger, no nothing. A doctor comes in. This doctor was so excited. Okay. Let me get a misconception out of the way. Doctors and nurses are not the same. People prefer doctors to treat them for like stitches or taking blood or something. No. Nurses do it all the time. Doctors never do it. Doctors have the authority to do everything. But they don't do it a lot. So they have no clue what they're doing. So you should be worried if a doctor is treating you, not a nurse. Um, yeah. Yeah. Never ask for a doctor. Always stick with a nurse or something. So he look excited, ecstatic to do this. He's like, "Hello, I'm gonna be taking care of you." The clinic was very much empty. Like it was not a busy day, or at least it was afternoon, so like nobody is actually there. Uh, W. Um, I tell him, yeah, this is what happened. This is what happened. Yada yada yada. Um, what was I talking about? ADHD is fun. Let's buy these because these are still powered. I tell him what happened. He's like, okay, this is gonna need stitches. And I was like, okay. Never gotten stitches before. Not gonna say excited because blood and everything, but that was an exciting experience because I've gotten a lot of uh, experiences in my life, but never stitches. So I wait for him. He comes back with this numbing. Why am I getting emeralds? This is 44. He comes back with numbing medication. Now it's a needle, naturally, and it didn't hurt so far. The wound did not hurt, uh, so that was fine. Thank God for that. Seconds. Why am I solo here, guys? Can't really do this alone. That's why these things are overpowered. You get them low before you even get close to them. He looks at it. He gets needles out. He tells me, okay, this is gonna sting quite a lot. He with a smile and not quite a smile. He wasn't like wahaha. No, but he was definitely seemed excited and like honored to do this. Since everybody knew my mom, she was kind of high level there, so like high ranking. So they wanted to impress everybody, whatever. Um, Now numbing spray feels basically like a dragon is blowing dragon breath on you. It burns like the devil. And into my finger, he put three cc's, or milliliters, or whatever. It's all the same. Probably not. I sound really American right now. Um, he puts it in. That thing burns like hell. Two, in the two sides of my finger, he puts half and half. That thing burns, stings. I almost passed out. I tell him that like, wow, this really, really hurts. Just letting him know, just in case something messed up, something fucked up. I tell him, and he's like, yeah, nothing really we could do about it. Never get stitches. That shit burns as fuck. After he finishes, I'm sitting down, like, contemplating my life choices. He wraps it back up with gauze, clean gauze. Um, he wraps it up, and I'm like, okay. I wait, and he tells me to wait 10 minutes for the full effects before we start stabbing and sewing up my skin. Um, in that time, my mom finally shows up, and my mom's a nurse. She's like taking up. She's like, "Do you want me to do the stitches instead?" And I'm like, "Listen, this doctor doesn't seem terrible, but he seems excited, and excited is scary." So she's like, "I can offer to do it instead." And I tell her, "No, he seems like really ecstatic to do it. He seems like it's his first time in like 3 years to do it, but not in an inexperienced way, like in a fun way." Um, wait, we steal a kill. No, probably can't. No, I'm recording a vid after. Um, anyway, so my mom comes in, she's like, "Yo, I'm gonna go chat with everyone, see what status my case is." She goes in, she comes back. Playing cheater, install bhop real quick. Bruh. Okay, so she goes in, she talks to everyone, because she's a very talkative person, unfortunately. It's really sucks when you're trying to, like, get out of, like, the grocery store or whatnot. She asked me, like, "Do you want me to take care of it or him?" And I'm like, "No, he really seems, like, in a cute way, not, like, in a scary way. Like, he really wanted to do it." So she's like, "Okay." This doctor, none of us have ever heard of. He's been there apparently for a year, when my mom's worked there for like 5 or 6, and I kept like visiting and stuff. So we go. He comes back. She asks him, "Yo, would you like to do it?" Or she's like, "Can I?" Like my kid and stuff. And he's like, "No, no, no, I can do it. I can do it." What the fuck? Why is it getting gray? I don't know, but I feel like this is a bad line thing. So he's like, "Yeah, yeah, I could do it. I could do it. I could do it." And mom's like, "Okay, okay, I'll back off my territory." Now we wait 10 minutes till it starts numbing. I stop feeling, and then it works. I stop feeling, and the doctor comes in after 10 minutes. He comes. My mom tells me, okay, so basically cleanup process, so the wound actually gets clean, I guess, is taking some like just some liquid and sticking a needle inside of it, like if anybody's ever done an IV thing, an IV. You know, there's like a bottle bag type thing that they stick a needle in, and they use that. So basically, they were going to use that as like a hose. They're plugging in a needle, and they're letting the liquids run into your skin at like high pressure ish. I don't feel anything. I don't care. We take off the gauze. I see my finger is so puffy, like double its normal volume. Um, that looks scary cool, but also really cool. Um, he cleans it out. We go to the sink. He cleans it out. I said that twice. I feel stupid now. He cleans it out. Then he gets the stuff out. And as he's cleaning it out, a lot of blood is pouring out. And I start getting sick. My mom, being a nurse, she knew what was happening. Apparently, it's fight or flight, just the opposite. Just when you get when you see something really nauseating, you get sick and stuff. No, what the fuck? So I lie down. I don't feel anything. I just feel like movement. He starts sewing me up. Now apparently I can't move my finger. So I'm like, "Hey, can you tell like my boss? Can you give me I guess a permission slip, a doctor's note, but for work, so I still get paid, and but I can't work for 5 days, which is what he said, not me. I asked for more. He's like, "Now I can only do 5." That's not true. I didn't ask him for more, but I didn't really need more because I was quitting anyway. Long story, not so long story, short story, whatever. Bro, what the fuck? Where's he going? He's low. Man, give up. That's not you. That's not the guy that it was fighting before. But you're also pretty low now. So he patches it up. He uses 3 stitches on my finger, on the part that bends, like knuckle parts, I guess. And then he wraps it up so I can't use it whatsoever. I'm not staying in base. Nobody needs to stay in base. Until we lose our bet, of course. Actually, no, we have a win streak. I'm gonna stay in base. So he patches it up, and it doesn't hurt. I don't feel my finger. It's really, really cool. A tip I discovered for the men out there. Apparently, if you sit on your arm, it goes numb. What's that? It goes numb, and then you can touch yourself, and it feels like somebody else is touching you. So that's a thing. Anyway. Who's that guy? Fell back. Great. Anyway. Back to the story. I discovered I can't use my fingers, and I'm panicking. Because I know it's about to hurt real bad. And I know I can't play Minecraft, which is extremely sad. So right now what I'm doing is I'm playing with my middle finger to left click. And I have to relearn how to play the game. That's why I'm playing so bad right now. I mean, I always play bad, but now especially. Bro, that's not because of that. That's just because I'm bad. Oh, fuck, that too. So now basically my boss hates me because he thinks I might have, like, just injured myself for insurance or whatnot. And I look like a stupid McDonald's employee that got injured in a stupid type of way. I'm that guy. The Florida man gets injured by a door, and I don't know. Now I don't even live in Florida. Oh, shit. Got dominated there. So I go home. After a bit of time, it starts hurting. I'm playing bedwars with a friend. I just got an old account. I was like, we were excited, we were gonna play, and I tell him the story. And I can't play. I can't left click. Everything hurts. I still feel it. It's been a couple days. Everything hurts. I'm buying a new door real quick. Oh, hotel. Slumber hotel. Everything hurts, so now I'm trying to play, and it's a struggle. And I finally found a party that will play with me, because I didn't tell them, and we're not losing, so, like, there's no worries. Current win streak. Why does it say 0? Current win streak. I don't know. So now I'm playing with these guys, and they're decent. Yeah. Story time is kind of over. You don't think of any enemy gens in this mode. How do you increase ticket capacity? Doing quests. You're in voice chat. Let me wrap this up. What was that? Also, I just wanted to give you guys a quick thing. I would like it if, let me put this simply. I'm not homophobic. I don't want to be associated with any community I'm not part of, including trans community, including thing. I don't want any comments about my age. I do know I sound like a 12-year-old. I'm going to find it hilarious in a couple of years. Right now, it's a pain in the ass. I can't do anything without people being like, oh, no, you're 12, man. You're a girl, you're whatever. So nothing about age, race, country of origin. I don't want anything to do with that. Holy fuck. Well, that was fun. It's a problem because I have actually nothing to. Let's just drop in. And he's gonna drop in as well. Yeah. No comments about anybody's, including in the Discord, which is getting a lot more popular. I'm really excited. A lot of fun, a lot of big projects gonna start. Set up an invite system. So when I start doing giveaways, there's going to be a requirement. So you guys should start getting your invites up. Just if you just click on Discord server, invite players based off the username or based off a link. What the fuck? Get a link, and then the bot automatically knows it was you. And do giveaways for like money and shit. That'll be very much a requirement because I'm not giving away money to people who aren't willing to actually like help my community and stuff. So thank you everybody for watching. Thank you very, very much. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.